Good morning, folks. I haven't fished in a while and I won't be able to fish for at least another month. You'll soon find out why. But I thought I'd make a quick video for you to keep, the channel going. And this is a jig that I thought was very interesting, so I bought a few packs with it. I fished it, I gave it a fair shot. But I didn't like this jig, but I thought I'd make a video about it anyway because I don't know. Most of the jigs that I have put on my channel I have liked, so I don't want you to get the impression that I like every jig that I buy. What made me buy this jig is that it says that it's made with Gamakatsu hooks. And on top of that, I like a simple ball-shaped jig head. I don't like these JDM jig heads, they have some funny shapes, man. And if you fish them fast, funny shapes can be good even, but if you fish them slow, and I fish everything very slow, then the funny shape becomes a disadvantage because the crappie can come and inspect it and they don't like funny. So I like just a regular ball shaped jig head. The other thing I like is, glow in the dark white color, and they had this. So Gamakatsu hook, glow in the dark white color. I mean, good kind of shape of the hook. You can see why I would buy a few packs to try it. But I quickly became kind of not disappointed, but because I didn't have high expectations. You can see these jigs in Walmart. You can see them in pretty much every big retailer. But this claim about Gamakatsu hooks, I don't know what to think about this. I don't think somebody would lie about this, so blatantly. Just slap it on top of just in front of the package if it's a lie, because people will check and say it's a lie. So I don't think they lie. I think these are Gamakatsu hooks at the end, but I believe they bought this batch of hooks many years ago, or I mean, I have seen a lot of Gamakatsu hooks. I have never seen a hook with such a fat wire in such a small size. And on top of that, this hook is not sharp, okay? I mean, Gamakatsu hooks, I make my own jig heads, like you know. And I make a lot of jig heads. This jig head here is made with, I'll show you, with Gamakatsu hooks. Oh, these are owner hooks. Okay, owner hooks. But I got the wrong example here. It's kind of spontaneous video. I have a video, jig heads with Gamakatsu hooks, but I mean, can you compare these two hooks? I mean, you can tell right away that my jig head will be much sharper. And I don't know, if these really are Gamakatsu hooks, this is some very old batch that they bought many years ago and they're still making jig heads with them. But these hooks are not what you would expect from Gamakatsu. It's the wire is way too thick and the tip is not Japanese sharp. I don't care what hook you buy from Japan today, they're gonna be sharper than this. So I don't think you need wire like this for crappie. If you want to use this for bass, any kind of bass, maybe for white bass or other bass, finesse fishing with bass, for bass, then maybe there is a point of buying these. But for crappie, I gotta tell you, it's not worth, because they're not that cheap either. Now, I put on my Amazon page and I gave you guys links to these Chinese Temora jig heads. Of course, the moment I put them on Amazon, you guys bought them out right away. So you cannot buy them anymore. They sold out in the next couple of days. But this here is a Chinese hook. And I'm here to tell you, this Chinese hook is sharper than what they say here than this Gamakatsu hook. Maybe it doesn't look, let me try to focus, but if you drag this against your skin, the Chinese hook is stickier than what they say is Gamakatsu hook. So that's one kind of a disappointment. The other kind of interesting disappointment is, let me show you the weight here. I took one of each package. I have a few of them with lures actually in my lure box. Both of these are sold as 1/16, but neither of them is 1/16 of an ounce. Okay, so let me show you what at least my scale, okay, it's not the most expensive, not the most scientific, but let me show you the red one first. 1.4 gram, this is a little bit too light. Okay, it should be 1.6 gram, maybe 1.7 gram for 1/16. So this is too light. And then let me show you the white one, 1.9. I mean, this one is too heavy. And this one sometimes even shows 2 grams on my scale, depending on where I put it. Okay, 1.9 gram. But I have seen this show up as 2 grams. So somehow the red one is too light, the white one is too heavy. I don't know how to understand this, but this is typical of American, just garage manufacturing. A lot of these so-called brands, they pour them in their garage, and that's then a brand. But you can confirm visually that the white one is a lot bigger and heavier than the red one. Unfortunately, this is why more and more people they spend a lot of money to pay for shipping all the way from Japan, but they buy a product that, I don't know, it's just different. Also, buying jigs from Japan is extremely addictive. I can tell you, once you touch one of these hooks that kind of sticks to your skin and doesn't want to let go, it's difficult to go back. You would rather pay more money but get something nice. Anyway, I thought just make a quick little Sunday video for you guys, and I'm gonna let you go now. Bye bye. Oh, there's one on the drop. So they're a little bit farther out. Okay. This one just took it from the surface, I swear. I heard just zip and pulled off my hands. Little guy. There we go. That's okay. Babies are easy to lift. This is not a baby. It's a 9-inch black crappie. Alright. And I had a nice school. I wasn't even gonna stop here. I was gonna go home because it's hot and late. Well, they're still biting. Is this 3 or 4? I already lost the count. I have a clicker, but I think I got 2 small ones and the black 3 and this one 4. Anyway. There we go. That's number 5. Yep. I love watching them come to me with mouth wide open, trying to eject the lure. That was unusual. I think I parked too far from the brush because I don't want to scare them. So now I have to cast really far. How did you get? He's not snagged, folks. It just went around the fin after. See if he's snagged properly. 7. watch the tip. Maybe, oops, you saw him. He came up and, oh, lost him. That hurts. He was thrashing a lot. Here we go. What do you do when they're trying to trash? If you slow down the retrieve, so they go deeper. He's still not going deeper. I'm retrieving very slow, but he's on the surface. Very easy to lose him. I don't know, is this 8 or 9? Ow. Maybe 9? I don't think he's 9, but I'm gonna call him 9 so I feel better. Nibble. Here we go. Oh, let's land this guy. He's coming towards me. He's gonna explode here now, watch. Well, explode might be too heavy of a term applied onto a 4-inch crappie, but he did jump out of the water. Alright, let's get some distance, because the only thing that seems to work is distance, doesn't matter which direction. My nose is itchy. See, I stopped to scratch my nose and he hit. Mouth wide open as he's coming. Ow. What is this, 10 or 11? Why am I so bad? I'm gonna say 11. Here we go. I don't know if I need to turn my live scope to 50 feet out, because I don't see nothing on 40 feet. I don't think I'm casting farther than 40 feet. But when I cast very far, I do get a bite. I was 12 or something like that. This is a good hook though. It's not some thin wire that cuts the mouth very easy. Oh, number 13 finally, folks.